Hey viewers, welcome to Orcs Must Die, and today we are playing Episode 6. And Episode 6 is going to be the arena. So we get the pounder. To be honest, I've never used this. It is a ceiling trap. And as you can see here from picture 1 and 2, I have no mouse, so I cannot point it out. It crushes them. And yeah, it seems kind of violent, which is good. But yeah, it's not a real AoE effect, so it's basically, it probably crushes one at a time. So it's not very efficient in dealing with large amounts of enemies.
It's a dangerous region, but I laugh at danger. And at kittens. They're just so cute. Funny.
Yeah, you done? Okay, so this is a rather strange level. We have guys coming from here, and we have guys coming from here, and they are going to run over here, and over here, and yeah, that's it. So we have two rifts right next to each other, and I have to defend both of them. Actually, completely lost here. So yeah, I do have to defend both of them, and the easiest way to do that would be to place something over here that shoots at both of them. So that is what I'm going to do. I am going to take the pounder just to show you what it does, but my general tactic is going to be, well, block off the other entries, just create one entry. No, I don't even need to do that. I may do that eventually. I will show you the pounder as I said, and I will take... Come on, I can take one more. Let's take this. Just for the fun of it. So the pounder will be, well, pounding everyone, and in the meantime we will create a little bit of a... Oh my... Yeah. We will create a little bit of a damage zone over here, which is able to take out orcs on both sides. That should be okay. Combining that with the actual fire that I can do with my crossbow, that should be okay-ish. Oh, come on. That overhanging beam there is really annoying. So let's build something over here. Let's build the pounders over here. Although there's no real reason for them to go through here yet, but there will be once I am done.
How about some of
Because
this?
I will actually block off this side. Well, not entirely for now, but I will manage to do that entirely. So let's go. So we are starting off with a wave over here. Let's start off with this thing. Alright, we have weavers, right? We do have weavers, right? Yeah. So I should...
I have so many things to show.
Oh, don't have enough money. Yeah, never
Go
mind.
then. See if I can.
So I am going to kill as many as I can, and they are walking to the other side, it seems. Come on, follow me. Go. There we go. Selling this. Come on, selling this. Adding in one of these. So now let's see what happens. They are going to come through the other entrance now. And let's hope they will actually follow me here. Plan. So at this point, the actual commentary actually, well, was deleted for some reason. I still don't know why. It's the second time it does that. The first time I actually caught it in time, and I could resave the file, and then it saved okay. But this time, not so much. So I lost the rest of this game. So I'm going to have to redo this commentary afterwards. Which means I have to redo half an hour of commentary. Yeah, not that that's so much of a problem, because, well, it is a pretty fun game, and I don't really mind watching it. The thing is that, yeah, I cannot give you the kind of play impression that would give. Yeah, well, since I have played this game before, it is not too much of a problem in and of itself. It was nicer if I could actually do that, well, in a live play situation. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to guide as many of the orcs underneath this little thing, this little overhanging thing, and I'm going to place all kinds of traps there. It's not the best idea to do that, by the way. So in case you want to yeah, see a more serious strategy, you would probably not want to do this. Yeah, I'm just having some fun in this level, because this level is pretty easy. Yeah, once you placed all of your archers there, and with the amount of damage you do with your fire thingy, yeah, the fire is really an amazing source of damage. It does a lot of damage to these orcs in groups, and that is just great. So adding some more traps. I'm going to make this really my kill box. So once they run in here, they are all going to die, and well, that's one. But the second is that I'm going to make them go here. So I'm going to block off every other way to get to the rifts, which means that these archers are going to have a field day killing everything. And until I get everything blocked off, I'm going to have to spam some fire balls to make sure that that I actually, well, protect my rifts. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble over here, because there are too many things going on, and I don't really have the damage to deal with it, or, well, I don't have the energy to deal with it. And yeah, kind of messed up there a little bit, but yeah, it's no problem, because I still have the ability to, well, go back to my crossbow. So as you can see, the fire thing is really effective against larger groups of orcs, and there we go, doing a lot of damage. If you can make them group up, this is just a really great way to deal with that. And yeah, I'm a little low on energy here, so there are several ways to increase the amount of energy you have. And yeah, for this moment it's all good, but in the later levels you definitely want to spam more. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's going to happen in this level or what I'm doing. I'm just trying to wall off this other side now. So at this point there's only one thing for them to do, and that is run through my kill box. And that means that if I can get, well, upgrade the traps in my kill box, that is going to be awesome. Yeah, and this is kind of useless. I didn't realize that at that moment, but yeah, nobody's going to go there. Nobody's even going to come close to the archers. And as you can see, all of the orcs die immediately upon entering my my little structure there. And I can just pick them off. Yeah, my archers are doing a great job. At this moment I do realize that it's not a good idea to place it there. It is quite unnecessary. And you can see from the amount of energy, top left, the blue bar, that I don't really need to use well, the spells a whole lot anymore, because, well, everything dies immediately on entering. And you can see that the AI is not really good enough to deal with my setup here. So selling this and adding some more traps here, because this is a real good way to just kill stuff. Going to add some more pounders, because the pounders are just, yeah, they're not very good, but they're fun. So yeah, you can add ceiling traps as well as ground traps and wall traps on the same area, but since most of the traps kill instantly, so they kill with one trap, it is kind of useless to place more than one trap. And with all of these barricades, I am able to jump over them and, yeah, save myself pretty easily. I mean, obviously I don't really have a problem escaping here. Well, just going to heal up a little bit and shoot some fireballs from here. It is harder to do this, to hit from here on, because, well, the targets become smaller, and here I'm demoing the fact that one of my viewers told me, I didn't know that, it is in the instructions but I didn't read them carefully. If you hit the middle mouse button with your crossbow equipped, then you can actually zoom in, and that makes it easier to land headshots. So I'm going to add some arrow walls here, just increasing the killing power of my kill box here. And yeah, running through all of the orcs just to get some damage done with my spells. I'm completely out of energy, so I should really back out. And yeah, we have an ogre here, and ogres are of course really scary, and he gets a lot of movement speed from the fact that I'm near him. So I need to make sure that he doesn't kill me here. So I do use the stuns for that. The stuns are right click on your crossbow. And yeah, it should be no problem. My archers take him out pretty quickly. And on to level 10. Well, wave 10. So immediately starting wave 10, because I have plenty of time to build stuff after the wave started. And yeah, trying to make the best out of all the money I have. Obviously this is not a good setup. If you want to, yeah, to do something useful with your money, don't make it like this. Although it is pretty fun, and I like games that are fun. I mean, I like seeing them confused and running into this, well, killing machine that I created. So I'm not sure what level will come after this, but I will do one more level in this episode, which I will also comment on afterwards. And then next episode, I already recorded it and it should be okay. But yeah, it is a live commentary there, so trying to get as much damage done on this ogre as possible. Yeah, since this is the last wave, it doesn't really matter what I do now, as long as I don't die. And yeah, he gets shot completely. So few of them left, because yeah, they got stuck because the AI isn't good enough. But we get an easy victory. No orcs through to the rifts, and yeah, I did get damaged quite a bit because yeah, I'm not really careful enough. And we get an ice amulet. I think the tower is next. We'll have to see. The tower is actually a really fun level, and it's a shame if that one didn't get recorded properly. But to be honest, I don't know. I know I played it just now, but played this episode and the next one, so we'll have to see. Yeah, and by the way, this is exactly why I split it into smaller portions. So this is why I don't do like 2-hour episodes, because if something fails, if either the game fails or so the video or the audio, then I have to redo all of this. No, this is not the tower, so the tower is safe. So this is just one big pathway, and yeah, I'm showing you where it runs. So it runs from one side to the other, and then there are 2 staircases on both sides, which run all the way across as well. to the entrance, or from the entrance to the all the way to the back. And oh, I'm going to mess up quite a bit in this level. Yeah, so it should be fun for me to see myself fail. So anyhow, yeah, there are going to be a lot of flyers incoming, and yeah, my tactic is going to be place a lot of archers, because the archers are really good against flyers, so I don't have to take all of them myself. And yeah, we see the Gnoll Hunter there, which is the most annoying enemy I have, I think, because they are really fast and they can be blocked off with the barricades. So yeah, I'm trying to show you the spot where I'm going to place the archers, and we are going for the flame crossbow, I think, in this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Normally I would go for this one, the steel weaver into, or yeah, then the first the 66% more thingy, more gold, then increased health and regeneration, and then the flame arrows. That would be the normal path to go, but I decided to do something different, just for the fun of it. And yeah, I'm going to go flame crossbow here, which gives you flaming arrows and lights everyone on fire that is well, that is near you.
Be sorry.
So it's a really expensive upgrade. It's way more expensive than the extra gold upgrade. And
Kill them all.
yeah, we are going to demo the ice bracelets, or whatever it's called. I think I'll try to wall off some of the barricades, or some of the stairways, but yeah, as I said, the Gnoll Hunters don't get stopped by that. So furthermore, yeah, we have the slow, we have the wall traps, we have the archers. The archers are going to be our main thing, and then we have 2 more spots available to do whatever. And it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to use it in a normal situation. But I think I'll go Springtrap, and I don't know, the one on the left here, the wall blades. Come on, decide. I'm so indecisive. Well, I'm telling all kinds of stories here in the normal commentary. Of course, I mean, you guys know me by now. I tend to talk a lot. I should just hit the unleash the horde button, the G, and then go from there. That way you don't have to watch all of this crap all the time. But it's all good. So I'm placing 3 archers here because I don't have money for more, since I spent most of it on well, I spent half of it on the Weaver, on the upgrade. So I am going to use the ice bracelet. It has 2 abilities. The one where it shoots 5 ice bolts, that's left click, that's the main ability, or no, the primary ability. And then if you right click it, it actually freezes everyone around you, but I don't know that at this point. So I used it as my first skill, that was the white flash you saw. I'm zooming in here, and as you can see, I still fail at hitting them. I almost get killed here by the fireballs. So yeah, there are archers helping me out on the side. I'm trying to find them. You can see them just about, well, they're very small. They are on the sides and they try to help me out. And they actually got all of those killed. So placing another archer here, because, well, that's important to have. And then I'm out of money.
They're under the bridge.
And just going to place 1 more trap here, just to make sure that nothing will, well, yeah, that's the wrong ability to use that there. I should just left click and get the 5 ice bolts. They do quite a bit of damage. They're not super useful because, well, you have the stun from your crossbow as well, and that is cheaper, but it doesn't do as much damage. But then again, it's not about the damage normally. So here I'm going to use the right click ability, and as you can see it freezes everyone around me for a much longer time than the left click does. And yeah, now I have to save my my army, and that should be no problem at all. So yeah, with my flaming crossbow I can do a lot of damage really quickly, selling this slow trap to get something else going. And I think I'm going to wall off the stairs here, or am I still going to place more archers? I don't know. Apparently not doing anything. Oh, walling off the stairs. Yeah, I don't have enough money for the rest, but come on, shoot it. So yeah, that's the Null Hunter. He is so freaking annoying, and he can jump over these barricades. He only gets slowed by a really small amount of time. And I get this first one really quickly because there's only one, which helps. And then we go into the flyers. I'm not even damaged by him, that's surprising. Normally I get caught off quite a bit. Yeah, so I'm helping my archers get rid of these guys, trying to make the chandeliers fall on them, but that doesn't really help. And yeah, running back and forth a little bit because it is easier to snipe them from the back. And yeah, my archers are doing a great job of taking them out, but unfortunately, yeah, with all of these fireballs, as you can see, they take out my barriers, and barriers are really expensive, and if they get taken out, they stay out, so you don't get them back. It's not like with the archers. If the archers die, you're going to get them back after the round. And yeah, I'm going to place some wall traps over here in the side entrances. I'm not actually sure if that helps, but if you want to, just a hint, if you want to wall off the side passages, you need to do that at the entrance. So not where I did it at the exit, where your archers are. No, you want to do that where they spawn. So on the other side of the staircases, that would actually work because they never attack that. And we get some lag. This is lag that's in the video, by the way. Yeah, I've been having some lag because of the recording software I use. So I use Fraps, by the way, for those of you who want to know, and I know a lot of you guys want to know that. I'm going to hit pause here for a moment, and then it catches back up, and then I should be able to just resume the game at the normal speed. But yeah, Fraps every now and then just lags out, and I think I need to download a new version because I have a very old version, and I just need a new one. So haven't updated in a while, accidentally hit the right key there, which is actually the wrong one. And yeah, we're going to get these orcs pretty easily with the flame crossbow. Should be no problem. So yeah, the steel weaver is the most useful. The elemental weaver, the one I have now, is not as useful. The spells just aren't as good as the steel weaver. And there is one more weaver incoming in a later stage, which is the knowledge weaver, and that is the most powerful one, the most useful one, and probably the one you will be using a lot after you completed the game, or you completed that level, because it actually gives you 100% extra gold for any kill you get with spells. So not traps, but spells. And yeah, you already saw on the previous level that, well, working with the fire thingy actually gives you a lot of AoE damage. You can get a lot of kills really quickly, and you can imagine that getting double gold for that would be a good thing. So, and you can so the further you go in the level, the better it is for your for that amount of gold, because in later levels, yeah, I'm trying to upgrade here, but in later levels you get bigger amounts of orcs. So yeah, the further you get into it, the bigger the waves are, so the bigger the AoE damage will be, and the more money you will make. So yeah, that's a really good thing to have. And here I decide to eventually not go for this, because it's just not really useful. The thing that's useful here is only the flame crossbow, and in my opinion, and this is my strategy, my favorite strategy. Just throwing these very cheap traps everywhere, making sure that they that everyone on the ground at least gets killed there. And yeah, I make a big mistake here, by the way, and you will see that in a moment. I'm overextended here. I'm not sure if it's this wave, by the way, but I'm pretty sure it is either this wave or the next one. So I'm trying to take out all of these things. You saw the ogre run to the up the stairs, and yeah, we will have to deal with that in a moment. There he is on the bridge. Yeah, he runs on the bridge to see if there's an archer there. So if you place archers on that bridge, that was my mistake, my first mistake. Yeah, if you place archers on that bridge, they are going to get taken out by this ogre, unless you wall off the bridge with barricades. And I'm going to get this ogre, no problem. There you go. Yeah, the flaming crossbow helps me out quite a bit. And yeah, so I got caught there by the amount of fireballs. I wasn't paying attention to my health. And yeah, instead of being more careful, I still go to the front, because yeah, this is not a super pro playthrough. I'm going to do one if people really want to see that afterwards, so no need to write it in the comments now. I will ask for that once I completed this series, which should be in a few episodes actually. There are 24 levels, and this is, I think, something like level 17. So we're relatively close to the end. But yeah, once it's done, I'm going to ask if people want to see like the more pro strategies, or whether they want to figure them out for themselves. It is a really fun game. It has a great replayability, in my opinion at least. It is just awesome to have these traps combined with your actual first-person shooting skills. I guess it's third-person shooting, but still. Yeah, it is kind of... yeah, it's a great game. I can only recommend it. It is just an awesome game, and the graphics are really fun. The jokes, yeah, they get kind of repetitive over time, obviously, because there are only a few jokes, and yeah, still, you get to replay, or well, you want to replay the levels over and over again. There are 3 difficulty settings, and if you start at Apprentice, which this is, then you really get a feeling for the game first before going into the more serious stuff. And you get to play through the game at least 3 times, probably more, because everyone wants to have the perfect game, and everyone wants to have... oh, and here I make a terrible mistake. I don't see this Null Hunter coming, and he completely owns me. So I'm trying to get out of there, but there are 2 of them, and they keep slowing me. The green stuff is a slow, and I'm going to die. So overextended twice already. That's fortunately the last time I'll actually do that. So getting the stuns off, getting some hits on them. Unfortunately, they don't run into the rift right away. They want to kill me, not run into the rifts. Yeah, if they were to run into it, that would be really OP, because they are just too fast to take out normally. But yeah, I get a lot of money from that, and yeah, by now, or the rest of the level, I'm not going to die, so no worries there. But yeah, terrible mistakes there by just overextending and not knowing the level. And if you want to get a 5 skull playthrough, especially on Nightmare mode, then yeah, obviously you don't want to make those kind of mistakes. So Nightmare mode is the highest difficulty. After this is Apprentice, then you have War Mage, and then you have Nightmare. And I've only done one Nightmare level, and yeah, after playing through it twice, the first time I got 4 skulls, the second time I got 5. And yeah, it is a lot more difficult than, well, this one. Especially because I don't know any of the pro strategies, so I'll have to... I would have to work on that if I wanted to make that a full playthrough. So I'm placing a lot of these spring traps here, and they're just for fun. I mean, at this point I have complete confidence that I'm going to manage this. And yeah, I do have to make sure that nothing gets through here, because 10 is probably the lowest amount I can get and still get 2 skulls, 10 rift points left. And as you can see, I'm getting caught by the fireballs once again, although these are the smaller fireballs, but I do make it out of there this time. So I'm going to heal up at the fountain, at the rift. And we are going to place some more archers. Yeah, normally I would place one over there and one on the left side, just to make sure that nothing gets through. So the small guys, that the kobold runners, they if they get through, they don't get taken out by the archers. And yeah, so I placed 2 archers in the back here, and yeah, as you can see, they cannot see the hallway, so they can only shoot at stuff that's already well, through the rest of the defense. So they are there just to make sure that nothing gets into the rift. And a lot of deaths there due to my traps, and that's exactly why they're there, just to take out everything that is well, that's on the ground. And once again, half HP gone just by these fireballs. These fireballs are really annoying, and especially because I don't watch the skies that much. I keep thinking that, well, they're not that dangerous, but yeah, they really are. So let's go back in and go shoot this this dude, this ogre. So this is the last wave. After that, well, this episode is done, and you can go on to episode 7. And episode 7 is actually only 1 level because, well, my hard disk is full. So until I release that one, I have no hard disk space. Well, until I compile that one, but I still wanted to make another one while I still could. Anyway, this level is done. I hope you enjoyed, even though this is not live commentary. I hope you still liked it. And yeah, hopefully this kind of crap won't happen again. So, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.